Welcome to Divine Bow Beginnings 93. What's up, squad? This reading will be our monthly May reading for our Libras. Hey, Libra. So, you guys, I shuffled just to kind of get your energy. And when I tell you, your energy is flowing all over the place. Like, I feel chills through my body. This is wild, Libra. You have the Death card with the Eight of Wands that came out. We feeling it. We loving it. It is communication, period. But you do also have the Eight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. You know, Libra, when I first seen those cards come out, the first thing that came to me is survival. And I said, what does that mean for Libra? What do I mean when I say survival? And the title of your reading is going to be Survival Instincts Kicking In. Hello, speak it. Even though, we all know that we're going through a transformation. But for some reason here, Libras, I feel like someone has left you out in the cold, or someone did not disclose the full information to you about a situation. And the crazy part is something told me to look at the bottom of the deck. And when I looked at the bottom of the deck, I see the Justice card. So whatever this situation was for you, or that had you burdened, is clearing up. Like, the answer you've been looking for is coming to you. The Death card is here. It's a new beginning, but you already feel like you're going through a new beginning. It's more like the communication is what you lacked in this situation. And I'm sorry, I have to stop channeling for a minute. And I have to say my usual disclaimer, you guys. Take what resonates and let what doesn't. Fly bye-bye. Because this is a general reading, it won't completely fit your full situation. So make sure you take the pieces that does fit. Do not try to make anything fit. But back to the reading now. So I feel like when it comes to you keeping your head down, working hard, someone that was in your energy or someone that was around you was kind of being deceptive. And I see that here with the Five of Pentacles next to the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you were at hard work. You were trying to get to a higher ground, I don't know why I want to say a higher fortune. So it could have been you wanted to move. You wanted to just build your savings. You wanted to be able to get a cushion up under you to where you're not struggling, or you don't have to go back to being, and I'm going to say this without saying this, being butt out. But instead of butt, put an A. And I feel like now you see why whatever you were doing wasn't working. It was because someone was self-sabotaging. Now, for others of you, which is nice too, is that you have somebody that's been down in your energy with you since day one. They go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. And I feel like this person, they never took from you, but they were always there with you in a situation like, oh, I got you. Don't worry about it. Like, we're going to make this happen together. It's okay. And now when this situation is coming about, you're starting to receive the fruits of your labor. And I think this person is so genuine for whoever this person is that's with you, that they just want to see you win as much as you want to see yourself win. And it's so beautiful. It's like, oh, you're going to recognize that. Whoever I'm talking to, you're going to recognize that. And I hope your partner is not cross-watching, because I'm about to spill a detail that I just saw that was so freaking beautiful. You want to marry this person. You want this person to be honored in a way that they're in your life for the rest of your life, because they could have left like everyone and they stayed around. They made sure you were good even when they weren't good, and you noticed that. It's something really significant here about eating. I don't know what that means. I'm asking the divine right now for a little communication with that. But I just feel that it's a situation where you was to your last bare bottom. And this person really like rocked it out with you. For others of you, it's communication about someone stepping away from you, leaving you in the cold, where you thought the relationship was solid. And it wasn't that it wasn't solid, it's just that this person went through something. And they're going to communicate to you what happened. Be open. Be mindful that no one is perfect. Unless this person like just, did the utmost to you, then no, you don't want to go back in toxic energy. But I don't see that. I see someone that had to process their emotions separately away from this connection. And they did not want to drag you down with it. With them, with it, with whoever it was involved. And I feel like for you, Libra, you're like, I told you I was going to be here no matter what. But this person was like, but it wasn't your mess to clean up. It was mine. And I think when it comes to your partner, you have to allow them to have space. I think it was so much that they did not want to lose with you that they understood that they had to go within and do the footwork, do the healing. But by you letting them separate, and it doesn't necessarily mean physical separation, I feel like you allow them to get their mind together, to understand what's really going on in their life. And for some reason, I just feel like you're just very understanding. And this person could not have wished for a better person. But they had to clean up their karmic debt before you all go into this new beginning. And it's going to be communicated. You both worked hard. And you both has done the work separately. See, it's a difference with working hard with someone and working hard on self. Okay? Because sometimes when we work with others, we feel like we can put off what we think they need to work on to someone else, if that makes sense. I felt like it wasn't that you were putting off like, oh, you're not doing this around the house, I need you to do this. But truthfully speaking, depression is real. And even if someone doesn't communicate that they've been through a depression, I feel depression here, where they had to mentally get themselves together. The crazy part is the song just came in my head. I had to make a couple bands on my lonely. I can't do the whole song because I don't know the whole words. But I had to, how does it go? I had to do something to get my mind right. And it goes directly into your situation. Like, and I feel like when it comes to this connection, this connection was destined. You were just waiting on the scales to be balanced. And to understand that you or your partner wasn't at the level that y'all needed to be in order to make this work. But now you're gonna be at that level. And I feel like for some of you, you're more diligent in your life now that you allowed this space and time to take place. And it allowed you kind of to get your affairs in order. Like, I don't think you really understood how much of growth someone sees in you. I don't think you ever really sat back and gave yourself grace and praise to achieving the unachievable, right? I feel like when it comes to this situation, Libra, you are so divinely guided that everything is fair. And that's interesting. Everything is very fair here. Everything is balanced. Nostalgia takes place, and you are able to build the family you want. You are able to build for someone, you're building a home, a business. The theme for May so far for all the zodiac signs have been the build up. The build up to make the eruption. It's the nostalgia coming back to enjoy life. It's the celebration of oneself, of doing the work, doing the karmic work. You do have the Three of Cups that came out. I don't feel like it's a third party situation. Normally, Three of Cups, that you'll hear third party situations, but I feel like this Three of Cups is a celebration either into a new job or a new home. It's just a new path in general. And I feel like you already know this. Like you feel it. Your energy has picked up. You feel graceful. You feel blessed. You feel like you can breathe again. Ooh. Two of Pentacles with the Two of Wands. You had to make a decision. You had to weigh up. You had to make a decision to see if you were going to walk away from this connection or not. Whatever that is, whether it's platonic or it's really a relationship. But I feel like you thought about walking away from someone. And it's not to say that it was because it was bad. It was, I think you felt that you just didn't want to drag someone down with you if you couldn't provide or give them what they deserve. And that alone speaks volumes. And I think you don't know that how much this person cherished you. I mean, you know that this is your person. But this person cherished you so much because you could have destroyed them with your dark night. But you did not. I feel like the Four of Cups is at the bottom of your deck here. I feel like when it comes to this situation, you had to make sure the roots of your foundation was not faulty. You had someone around you that was pushing you to be great. And I'm not talking about your partner. This doesn't feel like your partner. This feels like someone who, it could be a manager or a boss. You could be getting a promotion somehow. Because I feel like you were so concerned about pulling other people up that you forgot that you were the prize. You were who your boss or the company you work for or your business, who was looking at you. It was kind of like a smoke and mirror situation. It was like you seen what needed to be done. You took care of it. And for some of you, I feel like for some reason, I don't know why that came up, but I'm going to say it. For some reason, if this is like a high school type situation, it could be a group project that you were doing, or it could be a work, but for some reason, I saw lockers. So I'm thinking school. That's the first thing that popped in my head. So we're going to take it that way, and we're going to just, take what resonates, let what doesn't, fly bye-bye. But it could be a work assignment that you had to do. If this is for like teens, this could be a group project that you had to do in school. And I think for you, you did all the work. Whoever was your partner did not help. Not one lick. But one thing about you, Libra, that, is so amazing is that you never said a word. You never told. Now, if this is for a relationship, you understood that stepping back from the connection so you don't tell people about someone because you don't want their persona of them to change. But whatever it was, it came out. Whether that's school, work, or relationship, it came out. And you was kind of like a deer in the headlights for a minute, but one of your friends in your friend group has been telling you from jump, like, look, we already know who this person is. We already know what they do. They need to work on them in order to come to you, because you deserve so much more, so much better. And I feel like if it was the right person, they did work on themselves. And your person is going to say, like your friend is going to say, just be cautious. We love that they're doing the work. We love that they did the work, but we just want to make sure it doesn't fall back into where they were at. And it's only because your best friend, whoever this person is that's telling you this, is because they love you. They want the best for you. They feel like if this person gets it all together, then it will work out. You have a choice to make that's coming up soon. Which direction you want to go. And I feel like I hear the Kendrick Lamar song, Be Humble, Sit Down. But with that being said, remember, you do not stop your own success. Don't do that. Just because you want to see someone get up, or you see their situation is a little harder than yours, do not stop your own success. Because the divine is telling you, even though the divine will bring something in for you if you do decide to give up. Because what I feel is you're selfless, not selfish. But the divine saying, this time I want you to get what you want. Be a little selfish. Get that promotion. That promotion is yours. And I feel like your manager is going to tell you that, like, no, you worked hard day in, day out. We understood. We seen that this person or this particular group wasn't doing what they supposed to have done, but you made sure you put cement in those cracks that were being shown. And I feel like it's such a beautiful blessing to have you around, to have you help people. Because sometimes, people can be narcissists, that if you see someone not doing, what you think they should be doing, you can go left and be like, look, I'm telling the whole world that you're not doing your work. But for some reason in this work environment for someone, or school environment, it's showing your class. It's showing like how you distinguish what's purposeful and what's not, what's meaningful and what's not, what's needed and what don't need to be said or done. And I think that's why you feel like the Four of Cups here. You feel like, oh, this person needs it more than I do. This person has children. If they get the promotion, they'll be able to do this, do that with their kids. Because, when we go to work, we talk to people. We tell people what's going on in our life. And I'm not saying that the person that has the children or just downtrodden situation don't deserve it. But this particular promotion is just not theirs. It's yours. And along the way, your leadership will bring them up as well. So just be mindful of what you're turning down. Be mindful of what you do. And I totally get it. I totally understand that you want to keep things balanced. You don't want to see no one else hurt. You don't want to see no one else go through their turmoil. But the divine saying, you went through turmoil. Who helped you? Who moved around you? Who gave you this? Who did this? Who did that? You did. You gave it to yourself. Even though you could have had people helping you, but the divine is saying, okay, so now this is my time to show you and tell you, hey, you got this going on, but you've worked diligently to get to this point. So take on what's going on and use it. Use it to your advantage. Excuse me. The crazy part is when I said that, use it to your advantage, and my throat chakra kind of went out a little bit. It showed me someone that's like you're about to cry, or it's just like it's been a long time coming. Excuse me. And your words, you seem to not have the words to express how much you are so happy to just be out of what you were in, or what someone took you through, or the justice that's being served in this situation. Someone could have a court case going on that dealt with a third party that said your name and put you in something that did not make sense. But the truth is going to be revealed. No matter what, you're innocent until proven guilty. I feel like when it comes to a legal matter for someone, make sure, just make sure that you read the fine lines. Make sure you read the whole contract. Even with getting a promotion, it's something that here that's with legal. Make sure you know what you're signing before you sign it. Make sure you're aware of what all entails, what the disclaimer is. If you sign this, you you go back to 6 months probation, and you gotta if you don't complete the task and you don't work out within those 6 months, you'll be back demoted. Make sure you read the fine lines. It's something here about the fine lines, but it's also something here that's gonna protect you. So just be mindful of what you see, what you read before you sign it. And if when the situation come arise, make sure you say, okay, can you give me a day or two to think on it? You don't have to jump into and rush into anything. Here, I don't see any fast, harsh movement at all. I see take your time. I see the old you is dead and gone. Now we're here at the new you. This is the time when you take your time. You reread. You get legal advice. Let someone tell you their experience with what's going on. Because for some reason, I feel like there's something here that can be negotiated or changed. And it's going to make so much significance to you taking a promotion. So just, be a little mindful that is going on. But this is what I have for you, Libras. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you have not yet given the video a thumbs up, please give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next videos. All right. Love you. Bye.